Welcome to the Legacy Project podcast, the space where stories from the past are preserved to inspire the future. I'm your host, Don Fessenden, and today we're talking about something that can transform your family history into a living treasure: how to create a family story archive. A family story archive is more than a scrapbook. It's more than a box of photos. It's a carefully curated collection of memories, voices, heirlooms, and reflections, organized in a way that allows future generations to understand not just what happened in your family, but who you were, what you stood for, and how your legacy carries on. Today, we'll explore what belongs in a story archive, how to collect and organize it, and most importantly, how to make it something your family will return to again and again. Let's get started. A family story archive is a central space, physical, digital, or both, where your family's history is gathered, preserved, and made accessible. It includes stories, documents, photos, voice recordings, heirloom details, and reflections. Think of it as a family museum, but one that's personal, intimate, and evolving. Your archive might begin with your grandparents' love letters, continue with stories about childhood holidays, and grow to include today's birthdays, weddings, and even hard-learned life lessons. It's not just a collection of things, it's a collection of meaning. And the goal is simple: to create something that keeps your family's voice alive long after we're gone. Every archive is unique, but here are some of the most powerful elements to consider including: written stories, personal memoirs, reflections, or stories written by family members; audio recordings, interviews with elders, bedtime stories, oral histories; photographs organized by decade, family branch, or event; heirloom information, photos of objects with explanations of their significance; documents, birth and marriage certificates, diplomas, military records, immigration papers; family tree visual charts and supporting stories; video clips, holiday gatherings, milestone events, casual conversations; legacy letters, written notes to future generations, filled with advice and love; even everyday items, like recipes, calendars, or handwritten notes, can become powerful pieces of legacy when paired with context and intention. You don't need a professional archivist or a fancy system to get started. You just need a structure. You might choose a physical archive like a binder, scrapbook, or file box; a digital archive using tools like Google Drive, Dropbox, or a private family website; or a hybrid system, which is often the most practical and enduring. The key is organization. Create folders by family branch, decade, or topic. Whatever helps your archive grow in a way that stays manageable. If you're going digital, clearly name your files, use folders, and back everything up in more than one place. Family storytelling is richer when it's shared. Invite your relatives to contribute. Reach out with curiosity, not pressure. You might say, "I'm putting together a family archive so future generations can understand where we came from. Would you be willing to record a short memory or send a favorite photo?" You'll be surprised how quickly others get excited once they see their stories being honored. Set up interviews with grandparents. Ask cousins to share stories from their childhood. Even a quick phone call can become a cherished voice recording when you ask the right questions. And here's a tip: assign a story captain for each branch of the family, someone who collects and curates from that side. Collaboration builds community. The value of your archive doesn't come just from what's in it, but from how often it's used. So think about how you'll share it. Create printed keepsake books from digital content. Play audio clips at family gatherings. Host a story night where you share pieces from the archive. Store a USB copy of the archive in each household. You can also turn your archive into a family tradition, something passed down like a living time capsule. Include new birth stories, milestone reflections, and wisdom from each generation as it comes. Remember, You're not just preserving history, you're cultivating identity. As we close today's episode, I want to leave you with this thought. Our lives move fast, but our stories don't have to fade with time. By creating a family story archive, you give your children, grandchildren, and future family a gift beyond measure, a chance to know who they are because you took the time to remember who you were. Start small. One story, one photo, one interview, then let it grow. If you'd like help organizing your family archive or discovering the best tools for your legacy project, check out my book, The Legacy Project, a guide to sharing your story. It's filled with prompts, checklists, and guides to make this process joyful, not overwhelming. Thank you for joining me on the Legacy Project podcast. Keep preserving, keep writing, and keep building the archive that your family will cherish for generations. I'll see you next time.